So we're here at Cattle Dog CrossFit in Northampton for Battle for Midlands, which is a CrossFit comp, mixed pairs competition. Last came here, competed I think back in September or February, I can't remember. We did a 4 competition. It's a great little box. Should be about 4 or 5 workouts today, and I'm in the RX division with Katie, so hopefully it'll be a good day. About it? No. Just aware of it. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
About 3 hours,
I think. So this is the first time I ever competed, a couple of years ago at Rainhill. I made overnight oats. So oats, half milk, half like honey yogurt, I think, and some blueberries. And I did all right at that comp. So now that's my comp breakfast every time. 2-minute rest into destroy that. I mean that's nothing, right?
so far.
So we need to remember to put the dumbbells on the line.
Yeah, it's good. I think
take a second to do that.
I need to watch some. I like walk, so if I can do them, hopefully. Yeah. And then max calvo. So I guess 45 seconds, maybe, depending how we feel. I just think risk and reward, like transition time, we want to be quick, don't we? 30 seconds isn't long enough. Yeah. Because once you've got the round going, that's 10 seconds gone, isn't it? 40. That goes into 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So 40, 120, 2 minutes, 240.
6 rounds, so 3 rounds in.
And the snatches.
Oh yeah, but there'll be a break though for that. So if I power the snatch, I reckon I'll be able to hold 80 maybe. Should be alright to do 3 overhead
Yeah, mine's just getting the snatch up,
yeah.
then the overhead
should be okay.
Be fine.
Yeah. You take your time on that, so I'll probably start at 60, work my way up. The important thing about that is banking it, right? So we need to get a score on the board.
Snatch hasn't been, well, at least 60.
Yeah.
65 would be ideal. 70 would be not happened in a while.
So that's the first one done. I think it went quite well, good execution. The runner was good, held a pretty consistent pace on the last round. I got up to 26 kilometers an hour, which it was fast, but because I felt it in my hamstrings and I got off, but just enough time to recover. The burpees and the lunges were fine. There was a bit of a confusion with the judge over positioning of the dumbbell, which, because she was quite quiet, slowed us down a bit, but the goal of that was always to finish that AMRAP within the time, and we did that. I think we finished in 3.5 minutes, so I haven't seen many other teams do that, so that's good. Which then gave us a bit of extra rest. And then the box jump overs and the wall walks into handstand push-ups went really well. We were both able to do them, but we didn't stop, so I think we got to round, I think Katie did 8, got into the 8 and 4s and did 3 of the 4, which I'm pretty sure was the best on that heat, so that's really good. And then the row was just hard to maintain our competitive pace after all the accumulation of work, so I was pulling around 1800. We did 40-second intervals, tried to do a quick transition, put in 2100 on the last, but just hard to maintain it and just empty the tank on the row. So I said to Katie, like, I always go into these saying all we can do is good execution, and if you execute well, that's all you can do. If you get beaten, then they're better than you, so that's fine. And I think we execute really well, so you can't ask more than that. On to the next one. So that was the complex done. The goal was to hit 80, and I hit 80, so I'm really happy with that. I tried 85, so the complex was a snatch anyway into 3 overhead squats. I have been working on overhead squats recently, or snatch in general. And so 80 was fine, power snatch fine, overhead squats fine. And then I got the 85 kilos up in a power snatch, felt relatively okay, and then just went to stabilise it, and my traps just said no, and shoulder mobility wasn't happening. So it's a shame I didn't hit 85. I would love to hit 85, but the goal was 80, so I hit that, so that's good. I think Katie hit 60 and failed at 65, I think. So that was never going to be our strongest event, even though I would say we're relatively competent at lifting. Perhaps our barbell cycling is probably stronger than our 1 rep maxes, so plenty to work on there. So we'll move on to the next event, see what happens. My traps feel so tight.
Athlete 2. 72.5.
It's mainly just steroids.
What is the window then?
It's electrolytes, so it just helps with the hydration. Stay hydrated. One of these. Let it fizz away, it tastes alright. This means I'll stay hydrated for the rest of the day.
From CrossFit Grantham, Swallow Patrol, Independent Gyms, Queen and Jerk, Team SNL from Catterall CrossFit, TB&J from Wildcat. Clear the floor down.
It's just getting worse than that because you were getting more rest.
Exactly.
And then I wanted to go, but you know, once you go, because I know everyone's saying go, and I know you're saying go, and I want to go. There's no point in jumping up to do one. So,
Yeah.
and the bar
You all abs at the end.
Yeah.
It's that.
So, oh yeah, my abs. So, that was horrible. So that's like workout, I want to say 4 kind of, event 4 or event 3, yes, event 3, yeah, 1-6.
And it's a shame because my toast bar have really come on recently, and that did not show that at all. So we went unbroken on the thrusters because it was lightweight, it was fine, double unders were fine. First couple of rounds of synchro toast bar were fine, although the height was quite high to jump up on, which wasn't great. And then the volume started catching up. We had to break up the thrusters. A couple of chips on the double unders and my toast bar just went. The rhythm just went, which then really slowed us down for that third round, which meant that we didn't have enough time to get onto the bar muscle ups, which is a shame because I could have put some good bar muscle ups together, but it wasn't meant to be. No, I was in a bad way. It really hurt, that one. I'm still in a bad way, but best foot forward and try and prepare for the next one, the worm workout.
Best one.
The best one. We'll see. So that's WOD 7, potentially the final workout of the day, and on paper that looked horrible, which is funny because the one before that I thought looked good and was horrible, and that last one was okay. I was better. I needed that mentally to come off a good workout, so it was lots of volume on the worm and chest to bar. We were sensible with it. We dropped to 10s from the get-go on the worm and 5s on the chest to bar, just quick transitions, so just kept cutting away at the total. The hang cleans were probably the hardest movement. We did 5s for them, just seemed to go on forever. But it's funny because in the warm-up the shoulders overhead felt so easy. I jokingly said to Katie that they're so easy, and we said they probably won't feel that good in the end, but in hindsight we should have just gone for gold on the shoulders overhead and just tried to hold on for all 40 because they felt really good. But we broke them into 3 sets I think, but a much better workout. We finished around 10 minutes 30 I think, so well within the cap. Chest to bar got sloppy towards the end, but mentally I feel so much better than I did off the last one. So we'll see where that mixes out.
Smiling.
You can smile, it's taking the video, so yeah.
Right, so that's that. Start the long walk back to the car. I'm joking, it's not that far, but it feels like a long walk. Really good comp, really well ran, considering the size of the venue compared to like the monsters of Rainhill and Craft and stuff. Really well ran competition, great workouts, and the leaderboard I think reflected appropriately the calibre of athletes, and unfortunately we came 4th out of 20 teams, so really good finishing. Improvements have been made in terms of the last comp we did. I think we came 7th, so we came 4th this time, but bittersweet because one spot away from the podium, and I'll be honest, my goal was the podium, so disappointing, but a fair reflection, some things to work on, and overall pretty good day, so hope you enjoyed watching it.